Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the full moon for the collective. So let's get started and see what messages the full moon is wanting you to know at this time that the universe is pulling in that gravitational pull, bring it in for you. And this is having to do with your throat chakra, so being able to communicate. So take the time to breathe out. You might want to do some breath work here as it is through the throat chakra. So take a deep breath in your nose and out through your mouth. All right. We have, hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So this is coming at the very high end of the crown chakra. This is connecting to the universe. This is actually even one level above the crown, which is spirit. So you may be able to tap into what spirit really wants you to know. You may even be getting messages straight from spirit or your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. And that they want you to know that all is going well and you're going in the right direction and things will pay off soon. And I do like that for you. All right. Emotions are running high in the supermoon. So that's when the moon is really close to the earth and it looks huge compared to any other time. Now, because the emotions are running high here, this is in your crown chakra, could be your third eye. There's pinks and purples here. So perhaps it's your crown and your third eye, and then your crown once again. Um, However, it is emotions are going to be seen. There may be some hardships coming in, but have faith in what your dreams are for yourself and whatever it is your best life looks like and what do you need to release? So there's always things to purge coming up in the new or the full moon in order to have those things come in for you if you're changing your mind on anything as the full moon is. So, really, you're only halfway there because it goes through the cycles of the moon when you manifest, or at least how I've done it. And as you go through the new moon, all the way back to the new moon again, you go through all of the cycles there. When you hit the full moon, you're only halfway there, and this is when you can reset some of those things that you want for yourself if you've changed your mind. Wow, you have a lot of the upper colors here for your crown chakra, in your chakras, the third eyes, and the throat, and then of course even up to spirit. So, oh, there's something in your heart chakra here too. You are good enough, and you may be hmm, wondering if there's something that you could do better, or maybe you're just having some insecurities here. You are good enough. So just know that you've been kind of looking at that at this point, or thinking about it, or on the fence about something, whether you can pull it off or something like that. You can. Just know you can, believe you can, and know you can, and it will happen. Oh, adjustments are required. So there is this, it does say the third quarter moon, which is just before, oh no, wait. I'm going to screw it up if I try to say what that is. For the moon phases, off the top of my head, I'm not really sure which one that is. Third quarter moon is after quarter. I don't know. Oh God, because there's on the way to the full moon and then on the way back out of the full moon. So you got the same. Yeah. Anyways, I want to say whatever adjustments you're going to require. You may see these with your third eye. This might be an indication through your intuition or just being able to see something in your mind's eye of what you're meant to be doing here. Um, there's a good, yeah, it is half the moon. So this is three quarter of the moon goes. I don't know. Sometimes this is kind of confusing, but anyways, wow, a lot of the purple colors. you really have your eye open, you have your crown chakra connected, and you have the ability to communicate, and you're also on the fence about the ability to love and be loved. So there may be needing some self-compassion here for yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself and try to stay in that positive mindset. So let's see about love here. Now, maybe you are single, maybe you have somebody, but let's just see where this goes. So you may already be in something at work, maybe a romance at work that maybe is hush hush, depending on where you work, because sometimes that is a thing. Not allowed to be with people at work, or it's not, you're not supposed to be with anybody in at work because of some people climb the ladder quicker than others, and that could be a factor in a relationship. So, or favoritism, or whatever the case is. So, let's just see here. Yeah, there's some self love going on here. So, even though there's workplace romance, you're still getting it done for yourself, not just for the relationship. This was an unexpected connection. So it may end up being, if it does go really well with this person at work that you meet, and if you haven't met them yet, there might be still somebody that comes in that's new from, I'm getting maybe a transfer or just starting out in that job, maybe a new hire. It may even be a manager or somebody else in a higher position that comes in for a transfer or something along those lines. So it is unexpected. It's not something that was planned. However, somebody might have to go from this job and work somewhere else for the two of you to be together, depending on the hierarchy here. All right, burning desire. So definitely quite the connection when you do connect with this person. Now maybe you've been at work for a long time, maybe this person has too, and maybe you um get to know each other a bit better where you hit it off. I don't know, you know your situation, so whatever it is for you, I'm just reading the cards and saying what I'm seeing, feeling, and knowing, getting from spirit for messages. So let's look at your person. There may be somebody, if you're not in something, there may be somebody coming. You may even see this with your mind's eye. If it is that you're dreaming about love, that may be something that's coming. So, you know what? We're going to look at your dreams. So I'll put that there. No, that blends in too much. I'll put that there. So I see it and I'll know to go back to this after I'm done. All right. Somebody has real feelings. This is this person that you're connecting with. Oh, they may even feel you are soulmates. Somebody that are fated to come together. Definitely has that burning desire right back at you with the physical touch. That is their love language. So they may be that touchy, touchy, feely, feely, and it might be really hard not to touch you at work. It may be just walking by and brushing your clothes or um, touching your fingers where nobody can see or whatever. This is a high level spirit soul path. So this is something that is really, I want to say emotional. There's I want to see what else it says on here. It says a personal evolution within your relationship. So you really grow with this person. You help each other grow. It's a team dynamic here. Very close bonding is kind of what I'm getting with this. I don't know why this is out like this, but we're going to take it. Oh, they really like to give gifts. So you may find things maybe in your locker, especially if they know your combo, your combination to your lock. They may even leave you little gifts. It might say from your secret admirer because it's almost like it's like it is hush hush. Maybe nobody knows. Maybe somebody sees this person putting this gift in your locker. I don't know, but there's they get there. It's adrenaline's pumping because if they get caught, that's going there might be trouble. So let's just see. Okay, they might just say it's friendly support, that they're doing this, um, that they're doing it for a few people. Maybe it's part of the um, training that they're doing, or I don't know. They're gonna placate whoever catches them as that there's people selected for this to have these things in their locker that the management is putting in their locker as a gift to come. And it's not really a gift, it just says to come to the office. There's something that needs to be talked about. And this might be about positions, better positions, or maybe moving up the ladder to management, or I don't know, whatever they're saying, people are buying. Maybe there's going to be talk about it, and now they have to stick with that or approach it with other of the managers. I don't know. It's whatever is being done here. There has to be some type of reason they come up with, and it may just end up being that, oh, somebody in their family passed, this is just from all of us to this person, or this is, because gifts aren't even allowed, right? So, and I don't know how they're gonna swing it, but they're gonna say it's some type of friendly support, or they're that you guys are just close supporters of each other, or that the family, or I don't know. There's something that's suggested here. Let's see. So there may be somebody in your energy that is bad for you. May affect your health or just bad in general towards you. Then they're not there for your highest and greatest good, or they're not there for your benefit. Like they don't want you to benefit, or they don't want you to do good. They're just kind of there, maybe sucking your drive, your energy, or things like that. May even be about your stability, maybe could really be a problem for your job or how you make your money. All right. This might be somebody in your community that isn't good for you, or maybe where you hang out. Maybe you go to the bar or the pub, or maybe you go there to talk to certain people. I don't know. Whatever it is, maybe it's just a coffee shop. It doesn't have to be alcohol derivative or derivative, but oh, this may be where somebody from your community is seeing you having this courtship with your boss, or you may be the boss, and this could be a problem. Mm. Yeah, whoever this is may pretend to like you, or both of you. This may show up in the distant horizon. So if you are in something at work, it's better to come out with it and deal with it now. Maybe have to go to a different department, or maybe even a different store location. um, Before it gets back, because they could really make it really bad for you. So, and it's going to be somebody from your work that's going to see the two of you together, or talk to somebody that knows you both work at this place and that you're not allowed to be together. I don't know. There's something there. There's gift, blessings. So the gift that they're giving, maybe they are gift giving. This may be a gift at this place that you meet, when this other person sees that they're giving you a gift or something along those lines. Yeah, in the community. Somebody from the community might see this. Oh boy. Okay. Um, is this like a secret romance? Maybe you don't know they're married, or maybe they're getting divorced. Maybe you know that. Maybe there's things going on there that you didn't know, or this might not be good for this person if they're getting divorced. And that could be the problem here, is that it might be showing that they're getting divorced, and that might be a problem for the divorce. So, that they're with you. Uh, Okay, and maybe another female that's getting divorced from this person that's going to cause some problems, or this is you. You might be meeting this person's family. This might be after they're divorced. Yeah, you're both on the right path. You're meant to come together. However, it's somebody's going to try to make a problem for you that is on your side. They may be more closer to you than to this other person, unless you resonate more with this side and you're in the middle of a divorce. And your person works with you. Maybe you haven't met this person yet. Maybe this hasn't happened yet because it's not until the distant horizon. So but just know you will be going down the right path. It was maybe meant to go this way. Maybe there was some struggles here you needed to change, like with the emotions running high, the hard work is paying off. So whatever you're doing for work, you may even have a different dream and you may not even be that heartbroken about leaving that position. um, what do you need to release? Is it the job, right? Is it to be divorced? I don't know. You know your situation, right? So take what does resonate, leave the rest. Let's just see what doors might open up for you once this happens and you get on the right path with this person. Once this happens and you get on the right path. Okay, well, there is definitely the door to love opening, where this is maybe that releasing of purging and releasing of whatever this is for this love to be able to come together. Yeah, and time is a factor here. So it has to be the right time for this to come together or for you to have other people know about this. And miracles. This is maybe something you've always hoped would happen. Maybe miracles, maybe this is a miracle for you because of who this is to you. Maybe you've always had a crush on this person. I don't know. It just seems like just be patient and the miracles and blessings will show up. So, and the doors will open to those that you're looking to have. So let's see your person. What doors are opening? They will have the courage to maybe leave somebody or divorce somebody. Let's see. They may like to go out into nature. Maybe they don't get out enough. Maybe they're at work more than going out. Maybe you bring that person and ground them if you are an earth sign, or maybe this person is an earth sign and they ground you. So, depending on who's what in this relationship for zodiacs. All right, and the shadow side. So they are going to have to take a peek within on their shadow side, and this may be because of this divorce. It may bring out this person and their anger or their resentment or whatever it is that prompts this to go this way. It may be after they've met you and they realize what love is supposed to look like and what they're in, maybe not it. All right, yeah, there's the illumination. Whatever it is, it's going to show up for what is meant to happen here to get down that right path. These doors will open, and you will see what you're meant to see here in regarding what doors to walk through. All right, let's look at your finances and see what happens with in that. Okay, so gambling, excessive gambling can be dangerous or have dangerous consequences. Don't risk too much. So when it comes to this, are you meant to risk your job to keep the love? I don't know. Whoever this is, you may have to walk away from somebody here because they may end up being the risk that you took uh, and figured they were going to keep their mouth shut. Maybe they didn't. So don't risk too much. Maybe don't tell everybody or anybody about what you're doing or who you're seeing or any of it. Because usually people like to talk, and even though they say it's in confidence, that's not necessarily what ends up happening. Maybe they get overheard talking to you. Whatever the case is, Don't risk too much with that. Oh, spiritual work. Okay, so looks like there needs to be some spiritual work done here. Now, maybe this just hasn't been illuminated to you about another option. Instead of working with your person at work with this workplace romance, perhaps you end up working from home, but that hasn't occurred to you yet, or this hasn't been illuminated to you yet. Public face. So this may have to do with social media or some type of maybe YouTube, TikTok, social media type of exposure or business that shows your face, public face. You become um, well known, you become who you want to be, and you earn a good reputation from it. So let's see your person. Let's do 4 for them. Oh, winning. Ha! So, looks sooner or later, luck comes to everybody. Don't spread everything or don't spend everything at once. So, this might be that maybe it's a lotto ticket. Maybe that's where things change and you both get out of the job. I don't know. Somebody's going to win something here. Now, maybe it's your person's going to win the next level up. Um, I'm getting maybe leveling up for sure. And if this is what you end up doing here, I feel like this is a big win for you because not only are they making money, you might end up making more than them doing what you love at home. Maybe you like to be at home, I don't know. Sweet success. So it could be your person is going to have some more success as well. They're going to win some money. Maybe they don't, maybe you guys won't have to work ever again. I don't know. It depends how much they win. All right. And, ooh, wrong decision. So there may be some pitfalls with this. Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. So maybe something is said and it puts a lot on the line. I don't know. Mm. Don't burn the ends too quickly on both sides of the candle, both ends of the candle, because you're exhausted, feel financially drained, lacking viable options, recharge and regroup. And it may be that just the money goes quickly, and sometimes, what ends up happening is you become a millionaire and then you're broke within a year, maybe 2, maybe 6 months, depending how hard you spend. Try to look at it this way. Maybe you gamble it. I don't know. There may be some problems going on here with gambling or with just maybe you give it to family too to help family members out. I don't know. There's going to be something of a bad choice that's made here. I almost feel like if you know ahead of time, then you that it's not about the material items that you have that makes you the person, right? It's who you are, not what you do, or what you have, right? It's more about who you are within that is going to make the difference. Let's look at your dreams and see what dreams you had in mind for yourself here. See if we can't pick up on that. Love, love, you do walk through a door of love in time. And it may even feel like your wildest dream is coming true. It's a miracle to you that all these things are falling into place, and it may even be shorter than you realize. All right, nudity. Maybe it's been a while for you. um, However, it can also be just feeling that freedom. If you've ever ridden a motorcycle like I have, it's that sense of freedom. So I feel like the best way to describe that feeling of riding a motorcycle, if you've never really ridden one, is skinny dipping. And if you haven't skinny dipped, well, then maybe you should try that. You'll kind of get the idea what a motorcycle's like if you're never going to get on one or if you're never going to be the one to get your own license, whatever the case is, or maybe just get on the back of someone's bike, I don't know, and have that feeling. But even in the back of the bike, it's not the same as when you're driving the bike yourself. So that freedom feeling is free as a bird to go where you want to go on the bike. You have your own destination. And it's liberating. It's beautiful. The wind blowing through your hair and yada yada. Anyways, it looks like you have um, a great dream going on here. It's like that sense of freedom. Maybe it's because of the money. I don't know, but that love and just that freedom feeling to go anywhere and do whatever. But there is some falling involved. So there are pitfalls with every great idea or dream to get to that best life or to get to that lifestyle, if you will, and what lifestyle you're looking to have. There are pitfalls on that. So if you want a celebrity, sometimes the pitfalls on that, or the bad things that go along with the good things, are you have to give up your privacy to be doing that. So that might be one thing you would have to give up. There might be other things you have to give up too. Your time, they may not be there a lot. Uh, Everybody wants a piece of your person. So you may have to sacrifice time with them. They may have to be pulled in all these other directions that they have to go for their career. So, I mean, and it can be exhausting. So, is it somebody coming in that has a public face? Possibly. Let's just see here. Okay, sailing. It's almost like time's stopping. It's almost like everything's going by really great, and then um, it's like the winds don't blow anymore, and now you're just sitting in the water with no air, and you need the air for the sail for the boat to go. So it's like, I don't know. It's like the sails have just and they're not full anymore moving the boat. It's just at a standstill. So let's just see here. It's almost like a realization or something, an epiphany that you're getting here of whatever actions that maybe it comes to that point where you're like, whoa, oh shit, we did something wrong here, the wrong decision, or your person may even say that. Hmm. It's almost like you're riding along quite quickly and then you might pick up and go again right away. It might be that by seeing these messages now, I'm getting this might help prepare you for later to not end up having this wrong decision that's made. What what about this wrong decision? What should happen instead here? Oh, limitations. Okay, so limit whatever you're doing. Have your limits, especially if it's gambling. Make sure you don't go over a certain amount or whatever, and then that way you might have a better chance of keeping what you do have instead of spending it all or something along those lines. Let's just see. And direction. Do not deviate from the path because you are on the right path. Maybe certain things are meant to happen as a reason of learning here. So, interesting enough, know your limits or put your limits in place ahead of time. There's going to be a lot that you do that's going to feel exhausting. It may be the lifestyle you create with this money too. Go, 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 party, 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 having fun, having fun. Let's go here, let's go there, let's do this, let's do that. I'm getting it's always nice to have a place to call home or somewhere to come back to. So, in all your winnings that you do have, it may be that you end up purchasing, or maybe the right thing to do is to purchase to have somewhere to come back to is a home base is what I'm getting. All right, and books. So you may even be looking up some knowledge, maybe looking at some of the things you want to do, maybe even looking at how to keep that money afloat by looking at how to invest it. And you're not relying on someone else that might jack your money and take off, right? So, I mean, the only way you're going to know how to do that is if you learn it. And unless you already know that knowledge about how to hang on to your money, or the best practices, how to do that, or know how to invest your money, maybe in the stock market or however else, um, you might go back to school to learn this as part of what you do with some of this money in order to make more of it or hang on to more of it or accumulate more of it by building that money up instead of spending it all and not having anything to show for it. So yeah, and it's about maybe not having that multi-million dollar house and maybe having only $1 million house and keeping some of that money uh, to live uh, and still have a great life and not be having to go back to work because how do you pay for this house now that's a multi-million dollar house? By having the less expensive house, especially if you're hardly ever there, it's going to kind of recoup some of that money that you can actually not have to go back to work and still have a nice retirement. Or you know what I mean? Like maybe you would retire young. I don't know. However that shows up for you. It's like a life lesson on money right now is what I'm getting of the path that's the direction you're meant to go in after you get on the right path. You're meant to go down this road. However, there were things that maybe by watching this is going to help you navigate it a bit better and even hang on to some of that money to be able to still have that best life. Yeah. See, with all these great things that you accumulate as you go, and especially if it's money is one of them, it comes with worry. It comes with a lot more worry because then you have to either trust someone else to hold on to your money and do right by you and not take off with your money, steal it and be gone, right? Or you have to figure out how you're going to hang on to that money. And the best way is if you learn how yourself, right? So there may be some worries that you have with that because of the money situation. When it comes to dreaming your dream, what's the idea about your best life is you're thinking about what your best life looks like. Then you have to take the action to get to that best life and how you're going to keep that best life or that lifestyle, if you will, or how you're going to accomplish to get to that lifestyle that you're looking to have, right? So there's actions that you're going to have to take on that. And as you do, how you're going to keep that lifestyle is another thing is that you're going to have to look out as you're building your dream. And that's why time is really important to take the time to really think about what it is you really want for yourself. And maybe for some of you, you're older and you've never really thought about what your best life might look like, and that you have that ability to accomplish that if you really want it for yourself. And I mean, maybe you've never just taken that direction to really go after what you really want, right? So, worry may be a thing that goes along with money. So, as you go through all the pitfalls, the good things and the bad things, when you look at your best life, just remember with every good thing, there's going to be something that might not be so good about that dream. So, um, let's just see what else comes in. Okay. There is somebody having to walk away. It may be a person, it is showing up on their side that they may have to walk away before this can come in. It looks like they're already getting divorced by the time just after they meet you, that they end up deciding to get divorced because they're going to realize that maybe they're not doing right by this person. this is what love is, and maybe what they have with this other person isn't so much. Maybe they've already asked this person for it. Maybe they're already split up. I don't know. You already know your situation. So, if there is a workplace romance and you do meet somebody there, if you haven't already, they may end up be in the middle of a divorce, or they've already asked somebody to divorce before they engage with you into something that's a workplace romance, right? So they do have to walk away from somebody for this to come together, though. And it is going to maybe take some time. There's definitely some peace or life journey you're meant to go on, or a purpose that you both are going to have. That might end up having to do with having this here, and then winning something sweet. So, and having that success. But be careful of that last decision you're going to make about this. It could all go to shit in a handbasket. Just saying. Let's look at the friendly support here. So you might start off as giving that friendly support, or they are, or this is how it has to be because you're not allowed to have a romance at work. So it's a hush hush thing. But whoever this is showing up as uh, financially, or not financially, emotionally available. You might be showing up as the one that has money already. Now, I'm getting here, this might be, you might have the money to start your own business at home, and that might be fine by you. And you may haven't decided to do spiritual work just yet. Maybe you're going to be doing divination and then be a tarot reader online. I don't know, but whatever you're going to do, it hasn't occurred to you yet, or you haven't actually started that business yet, or started that journey to your best life yet. Okay, so let's just see what else is going on here. Because you're both showing up. You might make more than this person does. Maybe you have the higher position. Um, yeah, there's someone else here. This may be that you have, if you come clean now before this other person says anything, you might decide to cut this job out of your life to do something at home, before anyone says anything about the two of you being together, because somebody's going to find out. It's only a matter of time, is what I'm getting. Now, it could go bad for your person's divorce, so, or your divorce, depending who's who in this. So, now, this could be your person deciding that what they have with you is love and what they have with this other person isn't, and that they're going to get divorced. So they may be deciding to cut. Maybe they see the two of you together at this place where you feel you can go that nobody's going to know about the two of you being together, and they may decide to divorce your person if they are in fact married. Maybe they're already separated, however that is, right? Oh man. Okay, that was on the fence. Okay, there's those loving words. So I almost feel like you might be, it's like you may be meeting their family and they're getting divorced at this time. So this might be interesting. This might be a thought of yours, is I can't meet their family until they're fully divorced. Now maybe they already are, I don't know. It's a thought you're having, though, what you would say to these people. There's some equal give and take, though, that there's that generosity in time, money, gratitude, kindness, knowledge, all of that. Yeah, and look at that. There's going to be this happy type of coexistence that you have with this person. Um, Definitely a happier home. There's love in the air there. There's all these things that are much happier for this person that you're with, or this romance with. Okay. There is the past person still around, though, and it's going to take some courage to, you might know who this person is too, or they're going to introduce themselves at the bar or this coffee house or wherever you are out in the community when they see you together. So, oh, all right, elimination. You may be wondering if this is your person, your soulmate. Is this your soulmate? It looks like it is. They're definitely on the crossing there. Hang on a second. I got somebody at my door. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Where was I? Oh, yes. You're wondering this illumination if this is your emperor. Let's see. Oh, there might be a competition going on over this emperor. uh, to leave a legacy with them. It looks like this other person in this part here, where they get in the way of things or start trying to cause some trouble. Um, I feel like that might be where this competition is coming from. So, yeah, divorce. So there's the divorce. They're definitely going through with the divorce with the tower in reverse. So by the looks of it, you're going to end up being the one to build this legacy with your emperor. This illumination is going to be what your person needs to see that what love really is, and he's maybe going to realize it's not with that other person. If indeed this emperor is a masculine, it could be a feminine in their masculine side. So, however that is for you, right? So, let's just see about this last part here and the exhausted, the direction, the limitations. Let's see where this goes. All right, there is a lot of fire here and desire and confidence, so and determination. So you're really showing up as somebody very confident in who you are. Oh, there is some talk about things, so maybe about a wrong decision and about working. If we do this, this could be the consequence. We might end up having to go back to work. But if we do this, then maybe we can keep staying in. We won't have to sell anything to recapture some money. We won't have to go back to work to pay for the house that we can't afford because we spent all the money on the house, or whatever it is. And it's like having the upkeep, and maybe you're not there hardly ever. Maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you're traveling the world. I don't know, whatever the case is. I feel like if you're never there, why buy this emasculated or emasculated? This massive house that you're not ever there for, right? So maybe it's going to be a smaller place, still have all the nice things, but you use that money for something else, and it's about the lifestyle that you want to create, not about the things you have. So if that makes sense, because that's what I was already getting, was it's not about who you are or what you have that count, or it's not about what you have that counts, it's about who you are. Jesus, trying to get this straight. Okay. All right. Okay, yes. There's definitely a passionate no romance that will be coming your way. And you're going to find a balance in all of this eventually. Do the right thing. So it looks like things may change within this in time. When it actually comes time to have these things happen, you may have curved it a bit where you're not going to have those hardships that you may have had if you went the way it was supposed to go, right? So, as it turns out, as you make more decisions with the free will, that may get better for your position later on when it comes to a decision that you're going to have to make or your person is. All right. This is taking some assertive way, or seizing a moment, or having some fast thinking that comes up at the right time, right? So, and this is about being ready for battle. So, are you going to have to really be aggressive or assertive to this person to get it in their head that look, if we do this, this could potentially happen. Or I saw a reading and I saw in the reading that could be what will happen, or whatever the case is. I don't know, however you want to approach it. Um, it's almost like, okay, all right, yes, it will be you that may, because it is about a breakthrough coming through. So this breakthrough for you, you may have to fight for this decision to be changed. Yeah, through love. This may be how it's about fighting for this love, fighting for this to be otherwise. Oh, yeah. See, look at that. The three of, and I said otherwise. I was just about to say otherwise when I saw the three of swords. There could be heartbreak here. So, and I mean, you could be really disappointed on the decision that you make that's not the right decision. And I mean, I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough here, which could potentially change that direction where you're going to go, where you're not having to worry about all of that. Because it says, do not deviate from your path, attract a mentor if necessary, and plan where you want to be. And that's where this needs to go. This wrong decision could be eliminated altogether, and you could go down the right way and not even have that as a thing, right? Um, yeah. And there may not even be any heartbreak. That one came out, as I said, otherwise, and then I saw it. So using love, not using love, but having love um, through a breakthrough on maybe an argument you're having, maybe what really determines what direction you end up going. Maybe you weren't planning to speak up. Maybe this time you will. I don't know. Whatever the case is, let's see if you're going to know who this is. Maybe you're already working with this person. I don't know. Maybe they're going to show up soon because it does show that something in the near future is going to happen. Okay, they may have an R in their name. There will be a reward, a successful effort, results of hard work being expressed. So let's see, nurture. So they may have an N in their name. Develop your skills, grow and expand, take special care, or maybe that's going to be a business at home that you start. And inspiration. So you may inspire a lot of people. You may be well known and have some type of publicity um, from your creativity. And timing. Of course, timing is huge here. A cycle has to end for this new beginning to start. And there will be an ascension here. So I do like this. This will grow together with each other as things move forward. So an RTNIA, and let's have a look at some attributes. Maybe this may be a way of realizing who is who here, because we do have a redhead. It could be you, it could be this other person, or it could be your person, your soulmate. All right, let's see here. They may have light skin with the red hair. That makes sense. You could be Black or African American, or they could be, or this other person could be somebody has straight hair, curly hair, European, average height, vibrant pearl, and mixed colored eyes, or some cool looking eyes. Maybe one brown, one blue, one green, one blue, one brown, one hazel. I don't know. However it's showing up for you, the eyes you might be able to tell just by the eyes. Maybe they're not different colors, but maybe they are just really cool to look at. I don't know. Whatever the case is. Just really cool eyes is what I'm getting for some of you. Some can be different colored eyes. Not everybody is symmetrical, so, and that goes for color as well in our eyes. So, all right, this is what I have for you, the collective for the full moon reading. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Later.